Mr. Trump will be inaugurated as U.S. President at noon, 5 p.m. GMT, today with some of the lowest approval ratings for president-elect in American history. The billionaire's supporters are eagerly waiting for him to fulfill his promises to crack down on immigration and make America great again. But Mr. Trump's critics are hoping that he drops his most controversial policies and strikes a more presidential tone once in office. The new president will try to foster warmer relations with Russian President Vladimir Putin but has said that he will not immediately lift sanctions. It comes after Barack Obama dramatically expelled Russian diplomats over accusations that Russia hacked the U.S. election to help Mr. Trump win. Thomas Scotto, professor of government at the University of Strathclyde, that previous U.S. presidents, including Obama, have tried and failed to improve relations with Russia. It's been tried before. But fundamentally Russia is taking actions that destabilize the world and even threaten global security, he said. If he tries to undo a lot of sanctions, it will raise a lot of questions in the Senate among Republicans. Mr. Trump has promised that Britain will be first in line for a trade deal even though he has attacked America's other free trade deals. Professor Scotto said, most of his rhetoric towards trade has been protectionist, but he's saying he's going to make an exception for Britain. That's the sort of unique and interesting thing he's saying. There is not much coherence in his policy after becoming president. Mr. Trump will take the U.S. out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP, as well as reviewing all of America's trade deals. The new president has vowed to rip up trade deals that do not serve America's interests, for example attacking the U.S. free trade deal with Mexico and Canada. It is not known if Mr. Trump will go through with his promise to immediately suspend immigration from terror-prone regions of the world. The U.S. president also pledged to remove millions of illegal immigrants from America as well as introducing extreme vetting for migrants. Professor Scotto said Mr. Trump might make an early announcement on rolling back on Obama's policies that helped illegal workers come out of the shadows. Alternatively, the president could delay the complex deportation issue and focus instead on border security along the Mexico border before his election. Mr. Trump vowed to make Mexico pay for a beautiful wall to stop illegal immigrants from crossing over into the U.S. But there have now been suggestions that there could be a fence or even just better security along the border, instead of a wall, once in the White House. Mr. Trump will set about undoing as much of Mr. Obama's legacy, including his Obamacare health reforms, as soon as possible.